So I know what it feels like to rush in and do things ahead of time, ahead of schedule. But I was hungry to get out of the rat race. I was hungry to become more than just the average everyday existence, go to work, come home tired, and feel like that maybe, I'll be able to retire eventually. So I was impatient, just like every one of you are. And if you're saying you're patient now, you're not. That's just you trying to convince yourself or everyone else that would see your social media post that you're patient. I'm not patient. I may come across as someone that has the patience of a saint, but I can tell you this, I am absolutely impatient. I wrestle with that every single day. And I get impatient with people that come and they want to get to the point I see to. The point is it's going to take a lot of fucking work to learn how to do this appropriately and correctly. And I don't sugarcoat it. I don't do those types of things where I'm going to convince you that in a week's workshop or a month or a couple months or even 1 year, you're going to be consistently profitable. But in 1 full year, you will have a full baseline. You'll have some measure of understanding what the normalcy is over the entire calendar year for the marketplace. There are seasonal tendencies that come in. They shift in and shift out. And you have to have that because you can't just take a small sample set of time observing price action, regardless of who teaches you, whether it's me, someone else, it doesn't matter. You can't take a very small, tiny little snapshot of time and engagement and think that you have it figured out. Let's do a little exercise here, okay? Interactive. If you're driving, don't do this. If you're operating heavy machinery, don't do this. Now the girls are seeing the hummingbird. There's like 12 hummingbirds flying around me right now. You'll hear them in a second when they get close enough. When the girls, when I say girls, I'm talking about my two boxers, two dogs. And Bella's doing great, by the way. But the exercise I want you to do is take both of your hands and hold them in front of you. Outstretch your arms in front of you, right in front of your face, as far as your arms can reach in front of you, and touch your two thumbs together and your two index fingers. And it should closely resemble a triangle. Okay? Now, take that triangle that you're holding with your hands and pan around to any portion of something in front of you. Whatever the landscape is, if you're in a room, do that. Okay? And I want you to think about that small little triangle area. That small little triangle area is the perspective that 1 year gives you. Now, look around, all around the room with your head panning around now. That's what your career will look like. It's dynamic. But when you're learning, when you first step into this industry or any skill set, you have to go in with a very small sample size. So that way you can condition yourself to look for something that repeats. There's something in the marketplace every single day. Every single day, I have a model, I have an application, I have a PD array, I have a style, I have an approach that I can absolutely go in here and smack the shit out of this marketplace and take